AFC Championship game. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. They go play action here on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Time to feature the offensive starters and to give some love to the tight end, Kyle Rudolph.
He's been to the Pro Bowl already, battled a few injuries, but he's back and better than ever. Has added a little yoga to his regimen in order to make him more nimble. That makes it that much harder for the defenders to catch him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Taken in at the 11. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And out now come the Vikings. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, Peterson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got some space here. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Let's go! Now the first carry for Bush. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
And they have gone in front by a point here in this first quarter. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, I better raise my voice a little bit here because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Yeah, here now come the Falcons. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively.
Let's go! Blue 58! Blue 58!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. They get 3 there on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Let's go! Blue 58!
On play action, they'll throw. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running this.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the...
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 3-2 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Adrian Claiborne able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Forbath now to kick it away after the made field goal. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now out
comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. I think this crowd not really sure what to make of things. Their guys have not looked very good. Their leader here at the top, he hasn't looked that great either.
And most of the time you hear guys talk about how they don't let the crowd affect them or they block it off. Well, that's not really fully true because a lot of the times you ride the wave of emotion with a crowd when it's positive for you. In this case, they've got to find a way to shake it off and at least get something done to maybe put the crowd back on their side.
Absolutely. Give these guys something to cheer about.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dontari Poe coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw here. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And that makes it a 9-point game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. And some room to work. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Look at the spin.
Balance.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and
beautiful run, beautiful run. Let's see what they can do. They got the ball down into the red zone. Now we're looking to see if they can score. Vic has been scrambling all year long. That's what he does.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Right there in a trio halfback league formation.
Now they'll switch it up here.
Oh, he's going for it. Julio Jones back at the end zone, touchdown.
It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Good call, good ball, good ball.
Julio Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
Yes,
And
indeed.
the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Looks like they got it. They beat him off the line of scrimmage there.
It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think
He's good for making that catch.
Off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds.
Let's see. I believe this is going to stay a catch. I believe this is good. This is good. This is good. Nice catch. Look at that. Ah, beautiful. Xavier Rhodes. It's nothing you can do. It's not much you can do against that guy. Good ball by Vic. When it counts. Good ball. He doesn't always hit those short throws. He likes to throw the ball down the field. But in the red zone, in the goal line area, he does seem to get it done.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Now let's see. Minnesota is looking to keep the momentum going. They're looking to keep the fire.
And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting
Chris
for this
Carter
drive,
has been
when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going
more
to do?
productive than his counterpart.
You did before because that worked, but you have
Of
to be
course,
prepared for wrinkles and
when you have
counters
Deion Sanders lined up
because
across
you
from
need
you,
to make some adjustments.
even if you're Randy Moss, it's a difficult task for you to get going. Randall Cunningham looking. There he goes. Rudolph has been money. Rudolph has been his guy. Good play. Good play.
It's a big one there for the Vikings.
13 of 18 for 148
Now, that
yards.
play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the
All right.
offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Looks like Deion wanted to get that ball. He didn't want to make that tackle, though. There's Mike Zimmer. Mike Zimmer's loving it.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Let's see.
They'll look to throw now on
Oh, it
first
looks like they
down.
got the screen to Adrian Peterson. No, it's shut down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the
right.
offense. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go.
They want to be deliberate here. They're not looking to rush. The Minnesota Vikings look good. They've been killing them with those corner routes to Rudolph. Rudolph has been very efficient and very effective for them. Another screen play, and that's shut down.
The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
You know, I don't know if Adrian Peterson really fits this offense that they run now. I put him back on the team.
minute to go
But
in this
I'm thinking that they really moved on.
So we're back
They
in the
probably
offense,
would do
getting
better
set
with more of a
following the call
speed
of that
back,
timeout.
more of
Need something from deep in the
a
bag of
catching
tricks here
back.
after first and second down.
They try to do a lot of
It's
passes
third
out
and
the
very
backfield.
long. Now back to throw.
Oh, going for Chris Carter, and he couldn't come down with it.
Made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Could not come down with it. Let's take another look at that. Could not come down with that ball, Chris Carter. He beats him off the line of scrimmage. But Trufant with the burst. Much faster than Chris Carter is Trufant. Much faster, much more of an athlete. Chris Carter, of course, is an elite receiver, though. Incomplete pass.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far.
This is not going to be enough room for Deion to return. It's good to see Deion running punts back like he normally does as of late, though. We finally got him in the right player type to where he actually is athletic.
Of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
All right. So Michael Vick, it looks like they're going to, yeah, Michael Vick's going to look to get down the field. He can get down the field extremely fast.
They'll try and start this drive.
Whether it's his big arm, incomplete there, but I mean he'll get down the field in 2-3 plays quickly. Whether he breaks a big run, he'll make a big pass. It's just in these 2-minute drills, he's capable of scoring so fast. Looks like he's going to run here. Okay, spin move. He's tripped up.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Shotgun formation. Stack right. Throwing to one of the stack guys, Julio. There he goes over the middle. They're going to hurry up.
15 more there, and
Michael Vick really does good in these 2-minute situations. He's fire. He's almost always gets his team in scoring position at least. Oh, nice tackle by Kendricks.
He winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
Really clobbered him that time. No timeouts left. Okay. That's an interesting decision by Vic. Interesting, very interesting. Let's see. Wants to get the ball. Okay, he's going to settle again. And that's the time.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando.
I really want to look at Moss go get some balls over Deion. I want to see that. I want to see Moss get a ball. Or maybe Deion come down with it. It's one of the most entertaining things to watch.
All right, let's roll those highlights.
I don't really want to watch this highlight clip. That was a nice play. That was a nice play. That was nice.
Still on the field. The catch will be made in double coverage, and he kept off the
that was nice too.
Chris
Carter really does good. But Moss, man. Okay. Oh. Moss used to destroy teams. Nice play. But since I figured out I have Deion on the right. I have Deion running the right defense. Like he's playing a lot of man, and Moss struggles with. I mean, of course he does. Moss really does not get off with Deion playing man coverage on him. I mean, Moss almost disappears. I mean, he's made plays. He definitely has scored on Deion Sanders. I've seen it. I want to see it again. I want to see him score on it. I would like to see them go to Moss more frequently because it's a stalemate situation. In man coverage, Deion rarely. I don't even know if he never picked off Moss or taking the ball away from Moss in a man coverage situation. It's very difficult. They're flying down the field.
We'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And what usually happens is it'll just be a breakup. But sometimes Moss will get the jump on Dion.
Linebackers can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the
we haven't really
got
Reggie Bush in the right position to make plays either. We really got to get him running more screens. Oh, speaking of which, we have Barry Sanders running the screen.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set
Barry is he's not that good of a screen runner.
Screen pass looked like it was
He's
coming
really not.
together. Looked like there was an opening. Still,
Marshall
ended up
Faulk
with a solid
is a
game.
beast with the screens. There goes Vic. So it's impossible to keep these guys, out the game. They're never out of contention. I know this play. Fake end around. Oh no, I was wrong. Okay, Bush. There he goes. Out the backfield. That's where he's at his best.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Let's see. It's feeling pretty good right now. These guys are hot. Now I'm thinking this is going to be a fullback run. There it goes. There he goes. Marcel Reese trucking. Good play. Great play by Marcel Reese. Look at that guy. I never seen anybody wear that face mask. I didn't know anybody wear that face mask.
This guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer.
Oh.
Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
There he goes, man. He's such an athlete. I remember he was with the Raiders. I never saw him play. I just always saw his attributes in the game, and I said, "Wow, this guy is good." 90 speed at fullback. I went back into the old Madden and pulled up his old attributes, and now he's programmed as how he was when he was younger. He's a pretty good player. There goes Bush. Okay, Bush.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Doesn't have the wiggle that Barry has, man. When Barry's able to get some space and make some moves, man. Let's see. We should see that. I definitely got to. I got to change this playbook a bit, though. There he goes. Fake end around. Oh, and they get him. Kendricks. He is no slouch. He is no slouch, man.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, false start. No good.
Come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start. Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The
3rd
Falcons
and
on
15.
3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd
Let's
and
see.
15.
They're usually good in these situations, man. If there's a team that's good in 3rd and long, it's Michael Vick rolling out. Okay, he's gonna. All right, fumble, and they're gonna get the ball. Okay, out of bounds. No good, man. They're really trying to get things going here. 3rd fumble for Vic. 2 turnovers. It's a -2 turnover differential. The Vikings cannot win. I mean, I'm sorry, the Falcons, they can't win with that turnover differential. There goes Kyle Rudolph again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
6 receptions, 98 yards. He is killing
how
them.
tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
With this type of system that they run,
That's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down.
it's going to be very difficult for these guys to cover. Oh, there goes Adrian Peterson. Deion Sanders giving chase, and he is not going to catch him. Touchdown, Adrian Peterson. The big, fast boy. He is not a game. That is a grown man right there, kids. And he scores touchdowns.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping.
Well, they had Deion pursuing.
Concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you
that's
on that one.
That's definitely what you want
if
you're a defense.
Like
that's the least you can ask for in that situation. But Adrian Peterson is fast, man. He's not a slow guy.
Forbath to add the extra point.
Touchdown. Good play.
And that makes it a 9-point
It is not looking good for the Falcons right now. They have not been able to move the ball consistently on the ground.
This will be fielded at the 8.
And that's not good. They really thrive off of moving the ball on the ground.
Call it the 24-yard line.
You don't want the ball in Vic's hands too much. Because as we see, it's prone to fumbling. And of course, interceptions can happen. You really want to have a consistent running game when you're playing with a quarterback like Vic, even though he's dangerous.
Down on the scoreboard.
The turnovers have cost him. Vic throwing it up. Oh! And Odell Beckham can't come down with the ball.
To put it mildly, now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
That would have been a great catch, but real
that certainly would have been a great catch.
It was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been
knocks
able to
the ball out. Good play, good play, good play. Let's turn down these the commentator volume. Let's see, volume control. Where are they at? Crowd, stadium, in-game commentary. Let's turn these guys all the way down. All right. Let's get back to this game. After the incomplete pass, Falcons line up in a spread formation. Michael Vick is going to run. Spinning. Slipping the tackle. Okay, good play. Good play. 22-yard run. All right, Vic. And Vic is going to do this, though. Vic will get you into he'll get you into enemy territory. You can't stop it. You're not going to stop Vic, but you can stop Vic, if that makes any sense. I mean, he's going to move the ball. That's going to happen. That's a given. But if you can force turnovers against him, you'll find yourself winning, which the Vikings have been able to do. Looks like this is going to be a run play. There goes Barry with space. Whoa, that could have been very dangerous. The Viking pursuit prevented a big play just now. Prevented a touchdown. This looks like they're going to run an option out of this formation. Oh, almost breaking free there. Very close. All Barry needs is a crease. He's out of there. I think it looks like they want to keep running. They like to run in this formation. Lead option. Barry with space. Okay. Harrison Smith with the stop. Clutch. Huge. Barry Smith juked. Harrison Smith wasn't having it. They really got a groove right now, though. They really know what they want to do. Crossing patterns. Oh. Delaney Walker. They run that play a lot, but that play it's not that effective. That play should probably only be run on third and short situations. Barry Sanders with more, okay, up to the hole, getting stopped. Anthony Barr with 5 tackles, wow. The unfortunate thing about the Vikings right now, that John Randall's, okay, there goes Odell Beckham. John Randall's lining up. He's lining up at nose tackle. And he's out of position. Because they run an odd front in their nickel package. And he's completely out of position when they do that. When I control the Vikings, I put him at defensive end, and he's very effective. So it's compromising their pass rush. They're not getting the most out of their players. John Randall is a 290-pound defensive tackle. Oh, barely almost spent out of that, but that's Thomas Davis right there. And we have elite players on the Vikings. Thomas Davis filling in that right outside linebacker spot on the Vikings defense. It was definitely a weak spot, so I figured I'd put Thomas Davis there, the Chiefs linebacker, the legend, God bless his soul. Thomas Davis is a formidable defender. This is going to be a pass play for sure, 3rd and 11. Okay, dumping it down. I could live with that. They didn't turn the ball over. And it's not like the Vikings are scoring at will. This is certainly a momentum, not change, but it's a momentum proposal, I guess, for lack of better terms. It's a potential momentum change. At this point, Minnesota is going to have to muster, and they're going to have to take back the swing of it at this point. Because the Falcons are making their case for a comeback right now. They're making their case for a comeback. But it's going to be hard with Randall Cunningham playing the way he is. As you see, though, Atlanta with 300 total yards, 217 rushing yards, 83 passing to Minnesota 90 passing. I mean, the Falcons have just moved the ball up and down the field. And there goes that man again. He's over 100 yards receiving now. Kyle Rudolph, what a game. He has torched them. He has torched these guys all game long. In a game with all these big names, Kyle Rudolph is the superstar. There goes Diggs. There you go. There you go. Another normal guy, Stephon Diggs. Kyle Rudolph is a bit more tenured, a bit more celebrated. Diggs is a young guy. There goes Adrian Peterson breaking the game, giving chase on the Falcons, and they're able to get him. Wow, they are lucky. They are very fortunate he didn't break away just now. That burst on Adrian Peterson, he's so explosive. Fighting. Adrian Peterson is not having it. And that was a crucial run. So that's what I mean. In a situation like this, you're the Minnesota Vikings, you want to come back and you want to tell the Falcons, no, not today. Because the Falcons are making their case. Now with the Falcons, what they have to do now is they have to say yes. They have to stop the Minnesota Vikings from getting into the end zone right now. That's what they have to do. Can they do it? Can they stop the Minnesota Vikings from getting in the end zone? Let's see. They have a light defense. When you put a helmet on these guys, they are vulnerable. They like to keep their safety up close to the line of scrimmage, and there goes Peterson muscling forward. That's what the Vikings need to do. You see, the second best rushing defense, but they haven't played they did play the Vikings this season, and Adrian Peterson actually was shut down. They held him pretty good, actually. There goes Adrian Peterson again. Almost. 13 carries, 145 yards, 11 yards per carry. Man, this is not the game you want your opposing running back to have. Adrian Peterson's tired. Can he muscle it in? Okay, they're gonna go pass. Cunningham looking sacked. Dwight Freeney with 3 sacks today. Coming up big. Now that may be the drive-saving tackle for this Atlanta Falcons defense. Let's see. All right, Falcons from the wide 9. Edge rushers coming. Oh, and they're not going to get the touchdown on this drive. Let's see what they do on fourth quarter. I would like to. They're probably going to kick the field goal. I really think they're going to kick the field goal. There they go, yeah. There's no reason for them to go for it here. There they make this field goal. It's going to give them 22. Put them up by 9. It'll be a 2-point game. There you go. Forbath with the chip shot. Forbath is good for that. No reason to think he wasn't going to make that kick. Let's see. The Falcons kick return unit has not been good all year. It's been very average. There you go. Reggie Bush has not been able to add the spark that the Falcons thought he was going to get. When I put Reggie Bush on the Falcons, I thought he was going to be an elite returner, and he has not been. Deion Sanders provides a spark, but after long drives, he's prone to fumbling in a situation like that. So let's see. Atlanta Falcons in the empty formation. This is where Vic is at his best. When the backfield is empty, he can do what he wants. Okay. And there goes Linval Joseph with the sack. Vic trying to get away, trying to escape, and Linval Joseph says no. Gets off of his blocker and grabs Vic. Here goes this empty formation again. Vic really thrives in this empty formation. He has all the space in the backfield. There he goes. And he's running. Vic sprinting. Up to 161 rushing yards tonight. All right, pumping. Oh, almost throwing the interception. The Vikings are not having it. Are they going to go for it, or are they going to punt? I don't know if punting is the best thing to do right now. You got this mobile quarterback. I mean, I would go empty formation again and let Michael Vick figure it out. Let him either throw a quick pass or get that 1 yard. Now you're putting your defense out there against Adrian Peterson, who has been dominating these guys all game long. And it's looking like Adrian Peterson is going to get another chance to chew up some more clock. And the odds seem to be in Minnesota's favor as they take the field. Shotgun formation. Stack right. They're going to do a base play. That's shotgun power. It's a power concept out of the shotgun. And Adrian Peterson is good for 7 yards. I formation. Strong eye. Strong eye pro. Let's see. Adrian Peterson's, they're able to stop him in the backfield. They got 2 guys. Good for them getting 2 guys there. It looked like that single guy was going to miss that tackle, but Adrian Peterson was brought down by 2 defenders. Good job. Here comes, there goes the rush, and there goes the sack. Rick Beasley. What a play. Atlanta Falcons now with 8 sacks. 8 sacks from Randall Cunningham. You see why they keep giving Adrian Peterson the ball, and why not. It's been working, but they were able to stop Adrian Peterson on that drive. They needed to drop back, and when you look at the coverage that they've been able to provide, man, this defensive front have had all the help in the world, and they are not too shabby themselves. Let's see what play they were in. All right, so that was a cover 1 linebacker blitz. So they brought the pressure. They rushed 6 guys on that play, and they had man coverage. And you know Randall Cunningham was looking for his guy, Randy Moss. But by the time Randy Moss cleared, that rush was coming. And he was going the opposite way. He probably also wanted to hit Diggs, as you look at his body language. But as Diggs was coming out of his cut, Randall Cunningham wanted to step in that direction and make that throw, but it just was not going to happen. Vic Beasley was able to get there. The coverage, the DBs, and the defensive linemen, they work together. and they create sacks and turnovers. That time, it worked for the Atlanta Falcons, and Michael Vick and this offense is going to get the ball with 9 minutes left on the clock after this Deion Sanders punt return, which he will fair catch. Man, if I was the Falcons, I would have tried my luck with a return. They went for the block. It would have been epic if they would have got the block, but you know you're going to get a good, solid return out of Deion if you give him some blockers. So they're going to take the ball at the 27. Empty formation again for Michael Vick. Michael Vick, he's going to run again. Spinning prematurely, running into Eric Kendricks. And this Minnesota Vikings defense, they rank 6th in takeaways. They have 2 today. So this is nothing new for these guys. And they're looking to take the ball away again. And the Falcons actually struggled with holding on to the ball. They had the turnover bug throughout the whole season. Vick scrambling again. The Vikings are covering everybody, and Vick says, that is okay, I will carry the ball. And you know what? It's hard to argue with that if he's going to gain chunks of yards like that. It's hard to argue if he's going to gain chunks of yards like that. As long as he holds onto the ball, which he has fumbled already 3 times. So, as history tells us, if history repeats itself, he keeps having to run like that, he'll be fumbling again. They want to start getting guys open, but Minnesota, they're just dropping back. And I guess their logic is, hey, we don't mind if you run all day. We know eventually you're going to get tired. As we see Michael Vick gasping for air. Marcel Reese over the middle. Completion. It looks like the Falcons have some momentum here. The Vikings are on their heels as they hit the 35. There's no time to panic for Minnesota, though. They're still in control of this game. As Vick trips over his own man. There's just no one open. And that's 5 sacks for the Vikings. There's no one open, man, and Vick is not waiting around. He's not the guy that's going to sit there and wait and wait. He's going to take off. He makes big plays with his legs. Barry Sanders over the middle, spinning. Good play. I mean, they've been really on top of Barry, though. Barry has not been able to break free. He's only had time to do one move, F that. Make one defender miss, F that. A lot of times the first guy has just been on top of him. As he has 6 receptions. And there goes Walker out the backfield. Good play. Good play by Delaney Walker out the backfield. And Michael Vick is in a groove right now. Michael Vick is in a groove. Yeah, if they could come away with a field goal, that would still be good. They're only down by 9. So they're in a good position right now. They don't want to be too aggressive. Michael Vick wants to be careful with the ball. There goes Reese over the middle. Good play. They want to take it easy here. Being aggressive right here just wouldn't be wise for these guys. As the clock hits 4 minutes. They want to score. They want to hurry up and do what they're going to do, though. They don't want to take too much time off the clock. They're going for the pass. Oh, and Vick misfires. He had Odell Beckham in the corner of the end zone, and he misses it. Wow, I am interested to see what route that was. That was a great play call right there. Great play call, and he missed it. He misses the play. What play was that? Oh, that was the fade route. Beautiful, wonderful play call. Wonderful play call right there. Michael Vick misses the play. He's kicking himself right now for that. Michael Vick trying to scramble, and there he goes. He runs right into Derek Thomas. That's Derek Thomas' 2nd sack today. Oh, things just really fell apart just now. I know they really want that. They really want that back. They're going to settle for a field goal, though. Hopefully, if they can get another chance, and things may go different for them. But now, this Minnesota Vikings defense is going to have to stop Adrian Peterson. And that has not been easy to do all day. But man, that missed fade route. That was a perfect play call. Odell Beckham beat his man. Michael Vick, a little too jittery. He struggles with the shorter throws. that arm, that strong arm. And he's so hyper. Sometimes he really needs to be in a calm groove. He needs to be more settled to consistently complete those shorter throws. Unfortunate there. And I know Odell is very frustrated. Odell doesn't get all the balls he's used to getting playing across from Julio Jones. And here comes Adrian Peterson. Good play. Good play by the Falcons. But a nice hard fight by Adrian Peterson though. He really fought for that and he got 3 yards. So they want to be careful. He's not going to give it. He's not going to give up easy. And they decide to pass. Randall Cunningham scrambling, throwing across his body to Kyle Rudolph, and he's been running all day. I guess if you're going to complete the ball, deciding to pass in this situation is not bad. They had a safe play call. No one went deep. It looked like they were playing possession ball right now. And here comes third down. Screenplay. Possession ball being played by the Vikings, and the screenplay is not there. The Falcons cover it, and they are going to get the ball with the clock stopped for the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. This is more than enough time for Michael Vick to do something with this ball. Adrian Claiborne, they covered the screen perfectly. 2 guys right there waiting. Randall Cunningham didn't know what to do. He should have thrown the ball away. I guess he didn't want to stop the clock. Great play. Great play by the Falcons. Certainly the best case scenario in that situation for the Atlanta Falcons. All right, as we come out of this 2-minute warning, we're going to be looking at a punt to Deion Sanders, and that's always exciting. It's always a potential return. Deion Sanders, as of late, he's run 2 punts back this season for the Falcons. He's been dangerous. Of course, they don't always kick it to him, and the Falcons elect to go for the block again. Deion back there by himself. I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that. You have to give him a chance. It's much more probable that he's going to get a return. He's very good. He's been very effective as a punt returner. All right, so let's see. Let's see what the Falcons can do here. The 2-minute drill where Vick is at his best. Not this time, says the Minnesota Vikings. Danielle Hunter with the sack. His first sack, him joining the party. And this Minnesota Viking front, man, they are designed to sack the quarterback. Everyone on that front can get to the quarterback. Here goes Taylor Gabriel. All right, juking, slashing, and dashing. Good play by him. That was a 10-yard gain. 10-yard gain. Awesome. Good for him. Good for that guy. Let's see. Michael Vick looking. Making a smart throw. Delaney Walker with the ball. That was a smart pass in that situation. Now it's his 4th down. 4th and 3. He got into a manageable situation. Let's see. Vick needs to be smart here. He needs to be composed. This is a convertible play. Can he do it, though? Scrambling. Getting rid of the ball, across his body, interception. And that's going to be the game, people. Tremaine Brock running. That's the game. That is the game. They only have 2 timeouts. The Minnesota Vikings win it. They are going to the Super Bowl. That is the game. Michael Vick in a bad situation there. No, it looked like no one was open. The Minnesota Vikings doing what they have done all game long. They said, we don't mind if Michael Vick gets out of the pocket and run a little bit. We're going to sit back here. We're going to cover all these passing lanes. It's going to be difficult for him to pass. He can run around all he wants. But at the end of the day, we're going to hit him, and they're not going to be. It's not a sustainable method. We're going to make him turn the ball over. And that method has worked for the Minnesota Vikings today. Let's look at this last play. As Michael Vick scrambles and runs and looks for a completion. The Vikings in zone again. Everyone covered. Vick making the wrong read. Lord have mercy. God bless him. He should have thrown the ball to this guy right here, though. What is he? And it's his man, Julio Jones. Vick commits before Julio Jones breaks free. He should have been looking for Jones anyway. That is just not a good play by Vic. You have, oh man, you have Reggie Bush running up the field, doing in a clear-out concept. Reggie Bush taking the safety up. And you have Julio Jones breaking if you're just patient. You got to know the play that you're running, but Vic is not. He throws across his body. The worst thing you can do. I don't know why the heck he threw across his body, but hey, EA Sports, it's their game. The quarterbacks do that a lot in this game. And it is over. The Minnesota Vikings, they are going to the Super Bowl. And I need some water because I'm talking a lot. This is the most talking I've done in weeks, I must say. I don't talk a lot. All right. And this game is over. We're just going to simulate to the end of this game. They're just going to run the clock out. Great win by the Minnesota Vikings. Great win by the Minnesota Vikings. You know, when you take Barry Sanders out the game, when you're able to, let's see, let's go to the end of the game. I notice when teams make the Falcons one-dimensional, or at least they make them Vic-dimensional, let's say that. Because the Falcons, they won't be really one-dimensional because Vic will be the one running the ball. When they do that, man, it's difficult for the Falcons to win. When Barry Sanders is able to stay in the game and they're giving Barry the ball, the Falcons are very difficult to beat. They're almost unbeatable. But once they become one-dimensional, man, that's when I notice. That's when they tend to lose games. Unlike some other, like the Patriots, I've seen the Patriots win in a one-dimensional situation. I've seen Aaron Rodgers win the game. I've seen Cam Newton get hot and tear it up. Vic, I've seen Vic do it. Vic will get hot and just tear up and I've seen Vic run all over teams and throw all over teams, but in fact, I've seen some very impressive games by Vic actually, where he takes over the game. But just not now, not anymore, not as of late. Teams have been able to stop Michael Vick. And thanks guys for watching. I'm signing out.